Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, where we are slap bang in the middle of the very big, in point of fact, desert, where, yeah, there's not really a lot going on to show you. The main tower that we arrived on now seemingly has a shield around it. For some reason, we got this weird sort of flash of Galactic Federation troopers fighting something. I can't remember exactly what. Oh, sorry, I've just had a sudden thought about what the hell may have actually happened. Okay, I may have just put some pieces together. Never mind. I'll talk about that in a bit. But, yes, we have visited Fury Green, which is over there, which was the first area. We then went over to where that sort of, I guess, Eternal Storm is. And we got the bike. Oh, yeah. And, we'll say, does look pretty good. I thought it had more color to it. But maybe I'm just thinking that's... Maybe get some upgrades and adds color to it after that. I can't remember. I thought it had more color to it. But what that does do is, of course, it gives us free reign to explore the desert. And we did a good chunk of exploring. Largely down the south. There's a few bits I haven't explored. I'm not going to go too overboard with the exploring yet. But I do want to sort of poke my head around the northern half of the map. Have a mooch around. Because it does seem... If you look sort of carefully, there does seem to be some stuff dotted around. We also got told by, what's his name, Miles, that we should apparently go down to the volcano. There's a volcano down south. And I am thinking, like, there's a volcano there. Now, I know from the trailers that there's an ice section. I don't know which of these two would be ice. But I'm also willing to bet that somewhere, that, like the third area, I don't know what the third area could be. But so far we have encountered fire blockers, thunder blockers, and ice blockers. I'm wondering if that's like theming. We've got the ice area, which with the ice blockers, or whatever we need to get rid of ice blocker. The volcano would obviously be fire. The third area could be lightning, although lightning does seem very much themed for the Vault Forge. Clues in the sodding name, but we kind of did everything we need there. We need either Boost Ball or Spider Ball to do that. So I don't know exactly what we're gonna do, but I did notice on the map that sort of roughly in this direction, which is sort of roughly the way we want to go. There's a tiny little dot there. Do you see it? You probably can't actually. Let's see what we can find. Because one of the things I've noticed... Ooh, what is that? Oh, it's another one of these. Woohoo! What can be removed if exposed to extreme cold? Which we do not have yet. Because I just suck. Well, that's fine. So that was the dot I saw on the map there. So, yeah, the thought I just had. I suspected I think there's some time travel shenanigans going on here. And we know we had I guess you could call it like a psychic vision of Galactic Federation troopers fighting something. Maybe that was a vision of something that happened in the past. Because, as I said, I have suspected for a while, as I said last time, that I think we have somehow ended up in, like, I guess the future part of this planet, and that other things have happened in the past. What if the Galactic Federation ended up on this planet at, like, the wrong time? And they're the scourge that the Lamorn ended up fighting against. Oh, that would be one hell of a thing, wouldn't it? Anyway, we've got to get as much of this as we can. Hello! Could be. You never know, right? See, we need an electrical current. Because we can go to all these places, but we can't do anything with them because we just don't have the right equipment yet. It is a little galling that we have all of this explorable space and there's not really a lot we can do because we just aren't equipped yet. Is there really nothing here? Okay. Aha! I could hear it, I wasn't sure where it was. Well, that's one, alright. 55. Don't know what the max number on that is going to be, of course, but I would guess somewhere in the region of 255, perhaps? Oh, my. We'll gather up as much of this as we can. We're going to need it for that deposit thingy. That was not right. Missed some. I want to go missing some. Don't actually know if we need to fill up all 4 bits. Like, I don't even know what the hell we get out of all that, you know? It's like, it's something we can do, and it seems to be some sort of memory thing. Okay, so that looks to be, yeah, that's the, that looks to be the Ice Mountain area. So that's good. See, Miles suggested I go to the volcano, which has unfortunately given me a bit of a dilemma. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Sorry. I keep wanting to press plus to see the map, which has unfortunately given me a bit of a dilemma, because if the game tells me to go somewhere, my instinct is to not go there, because that's how Metroidvanias work. You want to go off exploring. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know how this game is balanced, so going to the volcano area might be the play. All this stuff seems to be around the edge, you notice. Might be able to get something out of this. I found a few of these, but I can't do anything with them yet. Because I don't have the... Again, I don't have the right stuff. God, I still love the look of that suit. Such a good... Oh, yep. Would you believe? I can't do anything with this yet. Hey Jagoth, hey Kane. Collecting stuff in a Prime game, no force can stop you. Well, yeah. I mean, duh, right? This is me we're talking about. I can't just let my OCD slip like that. That's areas I've done before, okay. So yeah, my choices seem to be frosty, icy area, volcano over there. So it's basically a choice between Magmoor and Fendrana. Let's be honest. Woo! Yeah, it is weird that the green crystals... What the hell are they called? I don't even remember. It's weird that they all seem to be congregated around the edge. There's nothing in the middle. I do wonder if, like, something is going to change in this desert at some point. Because it feels open and barren, and I know that's supposed to be the point. But it feels just... Pardon the expression. It feels prime for something else to happen. Whoops. Never mind. I couldn't get the angle on that. Apparently, you can't turn that well when you're boosting. Who knew? So what's this bloody thing? Aha. I should have kept going. I got a little... I was like, should I keep going? I don't know. Or just called green energy... Are they just called green energy crystals? Okay. It's probably why I couldn't remember them as a bit of a generic name. That reminds me, weren't there a couple of others I didn't mark off? Oh, it's a bit late now. I'm sure the tracker I get later will help me to... No. Wow, did you actually invisible wall me there? You get... Yeah, it is weird that this stuff's all around the edge. Oh, is that rotating? Or am I just moving? No, it's actually rotating. Neat. Also, that is a big fucking hole. I did not realize that was a giant hole. I was about to drive forward. You know, those look clear from a distance. I was like, wait, I haven't been here before. You will say from experience you can drive off cliffs on the Viola. Good to know. Yep, that's a hole. See, that's what you come to me for, isn't it? Such a witty, insightful commentary. Right, okay, so we can't do whatever the hell this is until we get the spider ball. We also can't get that. I could leave a marker, but I'm sure I will be here later, so let's not bother with that. Alright, so that's something for later. So it looks as though this place we can't get to later. So it could be a thing where if I tried to go to the frozen area... Also for the crystals, you can destroy them with a charge shot if you dismount. Yeah, I know. I was literally doing that like 5 minutes ago. It's just destroying them with the car is easier and more fun. Quicker too. Assuming I don't miss. So yeah. We probably do have enough at this point for whatever the thing we get is, but... So my brain is currently trying to decide between volcano or ice mountain. I don't know which. Woohoo! Ha 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 ha. And I don't know if I'd even be allowed to go to the Ice Mountain, because, I mean, it is a Metroidvania, and although certain open-worldiness is a thing in a Metroidvania, progression is generally limited. I mean, the game is telling me to go to the volcano, right? Which is why I'm thinking, okay, well, I should probably go there because... you know, that's where the game wants me to go, so it's likely that difficulty is balanced for that. Because, you know, if I do go to the Ice Mountain, assuming I can get into the Ice Mountain, I don't know if I can, but assuming I do, it might be scaled at a, you know, in a way that I'm not ready for yet, in terms of, like, the equipment I've got. I don't mean in terms of, like, major items, I mean in terms of, like, you know, missiles and health tanks and stuff. Jagoff saying go to the Ice Mountain, that doesn't fill me with confidence. See, Jagoff saying go to the Ice Mountain, now I'm thinking I don't want to go to the Ice Mountain. It's not that I don't trust you, Jagoff, but actually no, it's exactly that I don't trust you, Jagoff. And it was this area we've been in. So that's a pretty good run of the... Yeah, so the green crystals really are just on the edge. But Jagoff's saying let's go to the Ice Mountain, so let's just go straight line there and see what, if anything, we find. Goodbye. I destroyed you with my Tron disc. Oh, hey, another one. Neat. electric. Okay. So we've got 5 of them. There's probably one over here as well somewhere. I have noticed you can sort of see them on the map. They're usually... In fact, I think that's probably one there. They're usually... Oh, maybe they're just rocks. But you can usually see them as tiny little dots. Oh, yeah. Oh, this I should definitely mark on the map. Don't know what it is, but I need to mark it. Okay, let's see if we can even get into the ice mountain, because I might not even be able to. Looks like you can only kill 6. Well, it's not saying no. Pedestrian door. Like for a Galactic Federation heavyweight golem. See, because I think we're supposed to assume the reason this shit's all over the place is because, like, you know, we all got teleported to random parts. It's kind of what happened to Miles, right? He ended up in the jungle. Although thinking about it, Miles may not be Miles. Like, Miles may not even be a real person in that sense. There's just so much going on, I don't know what I can and cannot trust, is my point. Am I real? I'm on the internet, what do you think? Well, where are we? Vehicle elevator, huh? Well, it's not telling me I can't go this way. Yet. Is that a grapple point? Yeah, okay, grapple point. So I guess I can. Snow or lava? Well, we're here. Might as well poke my head in and have a look. This is what I wanted you to see. It's not freeform, it's linear gameplay. What do you mean? And it's right over there. Oh, in fact, it's under there. Okay. Heavy duty loading and unloading. No, cryopod. I don't know why we need to scan boxes in every single area. Okay, it's linked to a bomb slot. What's this? Light delivery truck. Nice. Won't say no to more missiles. Are you saying, Jagoth, that if I'd gone to the volcano, I'd have reached a dead end and wouldn't have been able to do anything? Or you were implying I'm going to be reaching a dead end here very soon? Because it doesn't look like I am. I can open these doors. Safe point, good to know. I need to use it immediately, but I will have to continue too far. Mm-hmm. So I need a spinner for that, which I most definitely do not have. Ice crawler. Tough little buggers. And there's the blocker you were talking about. Okay. Or at least you were hinting at. So, yeah, I can poke my head in here, but there's nothing much I can do. But I got a missile upgrade out of it. So it's not all bad. Okay, so yeah, you're right. I do have to go to the volcano regardless. Well, good to know, I suppose. So it'll probably be volcano, ice area, whatever the hell that section's called. Don't actually know yet. We haven't had the official introduction to it. You did the same thing. You went to the ice area first. Fair enough. Yeah, so volcano, ice area, whatever it's called. And then the third place is probably going to be last. Do we have a name for it yet? No, because we couldn't officially go there. Oh, Ice Belt. Oh, okay. It's called the Ice Belt. Still, good to know. But that also does technically mean that I've got to go from one arse end of this place to the other. Yay. Well, time to get driving.
You should explore the areas you haven't fully surveyed yet.
Shut up.
Checked out the volcano.
Yeah, okay, I get the hint. In fact, this game could not have hinted it any stronger at this point. We're going to a volcano. I can't wait for the tapping soundtrack. Tap, 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 tap. I know people who hate that. Like, I've genuinely seen people who hate the tapping in the Magmore Caverns music, and I'm like, dude, you just don't know anything about Metroid. The tapping is important. Woohoo! Hey guys. Don't mind me just going through your crater. They don't seem directly hostile, so I'll take that as a good thing. You know, it is funny that as big as it feels, this world map bit isn't like endlessly massive, which I kind of like that. Cargo launcher. That's for the bike. Ooh, large shot expansion. Am I out of scanning range? Like, I can scan you from that distance. So why can't I scan you from this distance? Oh, no, actually, it did like that. So I guess we can use that to get fired over here, although I don't know if I can activate it yet. I might need the boost ball. Did it say I needed the boost ball? Wasn't paying attention. Operating when it's rotary starter. Yeah, rotational energy. I need the boost ball. I'm getting the distinct impression I'm going to be getting the boost ball pretty bloody soon. Everything seems to need it. Anything down here? Well, okay then. Woo! Ooh. Ooh. Swarm flyer. Guessing you're relatively safe. Energy gel, see if the green energy on the plasma magma is filtered out. Huh. What is that? A heat strap. Not can be made to solidify if cooled quickly, however flow pressure will force it to revert later. So I can freeze it temporarily. A Vernon. Never say no to more missiles. They are always useful. Anything else of note? Looks like we need the boost ball, because of course we bloody do. Everything needs the... We are so getting the boost ball soon. We must be. It just keeps throwing all this stuff at us, and I'm like, if we don't get it soon, what the hell are we going to be doing? Also, at some point, we'll get some kind of fire weapon. I assume the plasma beam... Feels a bit early in the game to be getting a plasma beam. Then again, there might be fire and ice missiles and electric missiles, maybe. I don't know, obviously. Okay, I'm going to take a wild stab. This is a save point. Oh. Never mind. Just the way it was off to the side like that, it looked like a save point. Guess not, it's a one-way door. I know you know. You're further on in the game than I am. But that's fine. You're welcome to be further on with the game than I am. Yeah, I had a feeling. That's a big fucking room. The volcano heart. Oh no. We gotta wait for Adam to give us permission to use our fucking barrier suit. Actually, technically we're already using it. Whoa. Ooh. Oh, that's a very different version of Magmore Caverns theme. But you could hear it in there. Oh god, I need the soundtrack of this game. It's so fucking bad. God almighty, this soundtrack is fucking gorgeous. Huh, so that must be the green stuff. I know a quicker way to get down there. What is that? High-powered explosive. That'll be super missiles then. Can we scan that? Guess not. Upgrade required to traverse lava. No shit. You don't always get it, actually, thinking about it. But construction by the Lamorn during the machine era. Because this is the thing like the fact that the various suit protected you from heat was introduced in Super. The fact that the gravity suit protected you from lava was introduced in Super as well. You aren't always guaranteed to be immune from lava, because Prime 1 didn't do it. You get the gravity suit, you do not get... Hang on, are we just inside a drained volcano? Oh, that does not bode fucking well, does it? Remember when Other Ram put you in a volcano? I literally... Rude. Uh-oh. There it is. Sodding a Kira slide. That's the problem when video games are made by nerds. Yeah, I believe it or not, I'd worked that one out, thanks. Well, where the fuck are we going now, then? Because that looked like Silux's hand, I think. I don't remember what kind of hand he had, actually, truth be told. The new bridge deck is installed. Ah, now we gotta go get ourselves a new deck. That was supposed to be an Australian accent. I don't think it came through. Where was it? There it is. Shot expansion, huh? There's probably several in point of fact. Well, nothing we can do but to beat a retreat, I guess. Try and work out somewhere else to go. I did wonder. I'm gonna stay. Am I gonna sneeze? Hey, that worked. Well, you know, it's very lucky that it came along and opened up the door from this side. I don't suppose the word trap has occurred at any point. Right, I'll do you for that. You really bleed on me. Yep, had a feeling. Oh yeah, it has been a while since I saved. About 45 minutes. That's not good. Special container. Effectively indestructible. Are they now? Plasma torch. Ooh, can I get that, please? Oh, hi. Pyramite. You explode or something. How did I know that you guys exploded? Like, I just look at you and I think, do you guys explode? I feel like you explode. Because, ow, because they run up to you. Partially that. I think it's just the fact that they look bulbous, and bulbous things tend to explode, don't they? Alright, we need to get that out. So I was looking at this. We need that plasma torch. Dear God, do we need that plasma torch? How do we interface with this? Ah. Don't know what it's going to get me. But it's going to... No, don't scan it. I don't want to know exactly what I'm going to get. Alright. You thing! Okay. Not quite what I was expecting. Fire chip. Okay. Galactic Federation Engineer level 4 or higher can modify this chip and integrate it into your suit. Oh. Have I got to go all the way back to fucking Miles now? Miles! Well, Oh, right. You just... Okay. That is rude. And that also, technically speaking, means that coming here was just to get the fire chip, so I could now go to the ice area, where I'm presumably going to get the ice chip, so I can go back to sodding there. Metroid, everyone! Ugh. Woo! And we still didn't get the bloody boost ball. Okay, miles per hour. Come on. I've got a task for you. And I apparently cannot fast travel.
Looks like you found some Lamorn technology in Flarepool. I'm pretty good with machines. Want to bring it back to base camp so I can take a look?
No. There's a masochism to Metroid. Yeah, good job. I know for a fact I am, at least in part, a masochist. But I also know that I'm also part sadist too, so... it all works out. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Isn't that the line? That's what you're here for. Well, yeah, there's that. Still, this will net me whatever the hell the fire chip gets, presumably the yellow. Plasma beam or some fire-based weapon. Obviously, that's a good thing. I want to just cross this huge-ass chunk of desert off the list, because it feels so empty to have nothing there, but... there's be something in the middle of it. Maybe. Then again, maybe not. Nope, it's just a big stretch of nothing. Hang on a minute. Hang on, I see that little dot on the map. What is that? Aha! I thought so. Marking on the map, why not? There had to be something there. You can just see if you look at the mini map. There's just tiny little white dots where there are things of import. Obviously, I mean, I'm talking about the shrines, the big building remnant things. Something else. So, we had a brief... I realize I'm going the wrong bloody way. We had a brief glimpse at maybe Silux there? Maybe. I mean, it was a blue-ish looking hand. Whether it was the real him or not, I don't know. Could be, could not be. We've already fought one fake one. Alright. Then you also need to be installed, so don't test them on Miles. I mean, I can still test them on Miles, I just can't do it, you know, lethally. Of course, once we get this, going for a wander around Fury Green might be an idea, because I can net myself a couple of upgrades, because there was a few things that needed fire. One. I even want to say what that looked like. Should be able to use that once we get this upgrade chip. Not this one though, this needs some sort of electric thing again. There's so much that does.
Welcome back, Samus. Come on, show me what you found in Flarepool. Alright, what do you got? It looks like a circuit, and it seems like there's a chip inside. Okay, let me analyze it. Lamorn tech is really interesting. Oh, this is fascinating. I see. This program converts the energy that the device emits into thermal energy and highly amplifies it. If I tweak it and integrate it into your arm cannon, you should be able to use another new shot type. Ta-da! Give her a try.
Ooh. So it's just called the fire shot, as opposed to the plasma beam. Hit your hands consumes one shot ammo. Okay. Activate fire shot sub-weapon, press R to fire. Right, so it's interesting actually that we get the different beams, but missiles are tied to the same thing. So you either have missiles or the beam shots. That's different.
You can now use the fire shot. You can shoot projectiles with extremely high temperature, so I bet targets will burn or melt when they're shot. If you find anything else, bring it into me. I'm dying to do more experiments.
Interesting. So we can still fire normally even when that's equipped. Interesting, interesting, interesting. They brought back the worst part of Prime 2. The ammo wasn't that bad. Let's be honest, it's not as if there wasn't enough ammo floating around. Right, green energy crystals. We should have enough for whatever the first part of this is. Theoretically. Psychic Beam upgrade acquired. Psychic Beam shops now travel faster and are more damaging. Ooh! Yay! Okay, cool. I'm not going to complain. Yay! Ooh, blimey. You weren't... Whoa, you weren't kidding. Cool! I approve. Okay, that's actually really good. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So... Oh, only up to the... We got any more? Huh. So, either... That's... Okay, so either I had the exact amount needed to fill up to the first line, or everything over the top got wasted. That can't be right. Or... Oh, or... it could be maybe there's different types? That would be weird too. I'm not sure. I figured it would... Because I collected about as much today as I did last time when I got about 2/3 up the things. So, or it could be maybe diminishing returns. That's... I don't know. I hope it's not like, oh, it's just wiped everything I've collected, you know, on top of that. That would be odd. Still. That's the wrong button. Yes, we need to... Actually, we need to go there, because there's an item I can get there. But that will have to wait until we get back from the break. See you in a minute, guys. And we are back. Okay. Let's see now. Yeah, we want to go this way, I think. Oh, hi. Guess what? I got more powerful shots now. Still want to have a go? Oh yeah, I forgot you can do it. Stop it. Now, which way do we actually want to... Yeah, that way. We good? I think we're good. Okay, now I think the question was... Oh, need to do that. And do that. Nice. Okay, now what else did we have? Oh yeah, we can get rid of the marker there. Okay, well, now we're going to go out for a wander around Fury Green, because there are items I can get now, and I think getting a few upgrades for my new shot ability wouldn't be a bad idea.
Welcome home. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
What the... This is not what I was expecting. What is this? Standing source of a rail, then immovable while the pressure plate in the center is in use. Not yet mastered elemental power. Come first to this place to learn and discover what the device has to teach. One who wields well the power of elements will explore to the ends of the world and deepen their knowledge of it. Is Hyven? Havian? I'm not sure. More than a Lamorn priest, I'm the one who freely commands the elements. I think we were probably supposed to start there. The element of fire bursts forth in this world. It was the first element in World Master. You must know its origins to be its master. Do I now? Torchwick. Oh, I think I see. Are we technically on a time limit? Well, if we are, it's a fairly generous one. Interesting. Ooh. What? When Hyven holds the three elements, the chosen one shall bear a new light of life. Ooh! Interesting. So once we get all three things, we can come back here and get something. Okay, so it's got the fire, but we also need ice, and we also need electric. Okay. Did we get the side room by where the vine boss was? Was there a side room by the vine boss? I thought I got that one. Unless you're saying there's another one, but...
Well, hello there, stranger. Good luck out there, Samson. I'm on fire if you need me.
I'm fully aware of that fact, thanks. Oh, that room. There's nothing in that room, was there? Or was that... No, wait, that was... Is that where we got the story time thing? Is there more of that now? Is that what you're saying? Apparently there is. Don't know what specifically activates these things, but apparently it is a thing. The statue holds the history of the Guardian of the Temples. Reveal these truths, place the moat into the playback device. Within the moat, the statue holds the history of the controller of the 3 towers. Oh, so every time we beat a boss, we come here for a story about it. Is that what it's saying? Fair enough. Not all Lamorn controlled power from within. The place where dark clouds never clear, endless lightning slices the sky, and wind and rain rage, our forebears laid the foundation for the machine era. Here, 3 giant towers were built, piercing the dark sky. These would become the birthplace of a tool able to race across the land on spinning wheels. But its harsh environment proved unsuitable for the Lamorn peoples. This is why Lamorn Technologies created an artificial life form to oversee the towers. They named this life form Zelius. Its singular directive was to seek the happiness of the Lamorn. Oh, that kind of vague statement never goes well. With commanded electricity flowing through the towers and the machines connected to them, it could follow its directive as it chose. Even now, with the machine era long past, Zillow seeks the happiness of the Lamorn. Do I want to know what your theory for this room is? Is this... Oh, is this like if you failed to scan a boss, this is where you get the boss scan? Is that your guess? Because it does link to the same page in your thing. Not quite. Okay. I mean, I think it does do that, I think. I don't know.
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah, I was going to use the save point real quick. Well, go on then. You might as well tell me. Unless you think it's like a big spoiler for something I don't know yet. Ooh, that's nice. Whoops, wrong button.
Catch you later.
I should probably label that as being an important room. Oh well, we've got a few upgrades we can grab now. Theoretically. Ow. The text on screen is different from the one you get with the boss. I think the data is the scan of what the boss would give if it wasn't fused with a Metroid. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. It's like when we scan the boss, we get the Metroid corrupted version. When we don't, well, you know, when we get that, we just get that. Time to go. Okay, let's see if I can remember where everything is. We've definitely got one there. I think I can get that one, and that's another shot upgrade. Not you. You needed electricity. But I'm pretty sure I can get you. Those are the only ones I know of. There might be more, but that's what the little robot guy's for. He'll help me find any I miss. I'm assuming the electricity upgrade must be a pretty late game item, because obviously, you know, knowing where all the items are, that's usually something you want to save for late game. Nice. Looks like you can get a good chunk of ammo out of these things. I mean, we're already up to 60. Does seem weird that shot ammo and missiles are separate. You almost think there should be like one universal ammo between all of them. Oh, we should also get rid of that. I wonder what a shot ammo drop looks like. Can't say I've seen one. Oh. They don't appear until you have the fire chip, as they restore ammo for your elemental weapons. Oh yeah, I figured that. I'm saying, like, I don't know what they look like yet because they haven't appeared. Hello. Ow. 100% sure I'll be able to make that. I mean, I figured I would, but you can never be too sure. Yep, good for you, pal. Rude. Oh, shot. Very good. It's so pretty. Really is. Okay, well, as far as I know, that's it for this area, at least in terms of things I can get at this exact moment. Obviously, that's for later. The one in there... no, that's the robot. The one in there is for later, and obviously we can't go into those two rooms yet. So, yeah, until I get the electric upgrade to get the item scanner, that's all I know about. Could be all of them, might not even be close. Genuinely don't know. I missed one. Rude. Hang on. Did I forget to mark this? Well, there's something there, I don't know what. We'll leave a pin there for the future. I could just hear a hum, and I was like, where's that sound coming from? I guess I must have either forgotten to mark it, or maybe that was before I started marking things? I don't know. Maybe there's another way in, but... I mean, the surface looks cracked, which implies it could be blown up. I just don't know what with yet. Probably super missiles, maybe power bombs. We're just going to have to explore and see what we get. Well, we're off. Okay, so we obviously can't go back to the fire area because we need ice. So I guess we're off to the ice area because we have fire. Although there's a few areas in the world map I want to check. Nice. See, we're already up to 80. Can I Metroid or can I Metroid? I should bloody well hope so. After all these years, I should bloody well hope so. Yep. I don't know what the max on those will be, but I mean, it's another thing to collect and upgrade and whatnot, isn't it? Uh-oh. I knew it. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Something was gonna happen. Ooh, hello. Alright, who pressed the green button? Who turned on the Fallout 3 filter? Well, we have a few things. I know we needed a mech part. I can't... Well, no, not the mech part. I can't remember what we needed. Well, we may as well do some of the things around here that we can do now. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell did you just give me? Oh, it's not green anymore. Oh, you can get upgrades from those too? That's cool. And it looks like this area has been stepped up a notch. I mean, that's not a surprise. Oh yeah, you needed the gravity, the space, the screw attack. Oh, also, there's a lot more crystals now. Are these crystals just spawned in? Because I'm fairly certain I would have noticed them before. I guess that's what happened with the green rain. So someone just threw up a green flare and made it rain green, and now this area is a lot more dangerous. But there's also more green crystals, so it gives me more of an excuse to explore. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to do that, don't I? Boost the second one. Oh yeah. Ooh. What is that? I don't know what it is, but I love the look of it. What could you be? Upgrade for the bike, perhaps? Could be an upgrade for plasma. I'm always going to call it plasma for fire shot. Let's find out. Oh, Viola boost tank. Yep, did wonder. Oh wow, 1. Yay. That's something, I guess. Yay. We has boost. Right, now. You had electric. See, that's Thunder Shrine. Spring Shrine. You needed ice, I'm fairly certain. That's the save station. You needed thunder. You needed ice. Did any of these need fire? Ladder of Thought Shrine. I'm trying to remember if any of those shrines needed fire. Yeah, that one definitely needed electricity. That needs electricity to get in. You, I'm fairly certain, needed ice. You need electricity. I guess none of them needed fire, huh? Ladder of Thought. What did you need? Ladder of Thought. Were you the one with the webbing? You needed fire. Yes. Okay, well, we'll do that in a bit. Let's fill in these 4 holes. Otherwise, that's going to bug the hell out of me for ages. Okay, that's good. So yeah, I suppose that kind of makes sense, because you'd come out of here with the fire thing, go that way, find that on your way to the ice section, and then, yeah, that does actually make a certain kind of sense. Okay, so yeah, we'll head off in that direction now. See how much more of these green crystals we can find. That didn't look like it broke all of them. Nope, it did not. See, now I know what these do. I definitely want these. I don't... Oh, there's a thought. I was going to say, I don't necessarily know if they always upgrade your psychic thing. Like, it could be that each level increases each different, you know, type. You know, beam type. You know, one for... Oh, you're more persistent, aren't you? Usually killing one of you and the rest will bugger off. But, like, you know, one of them... You know, I've increased the power of my psychic one, and now I can increase the power of the fire one, and then the ice one, etc., etc. Maybe. Ish, I guess. There's a lot more of his stuff kicking around there. It's more in the middle, because all the first set was around the edge. Now it's all very much, oh, let's go into the middle and, you know, get closer to the middle. Not quite, but it's definitely closer. Which is curious. I really feel like I'm being messed with. You know? Someone's delighting in screwing with me, and I don't know who it is. I mean, I could guess, but I don't know. I feel like there's just more going on here than it seems. There's next level stuff going on, and I don't know what it is. That's pissing me off. In a good way. That must be the pickup. Large. That's a lot of webbing. Oh, hi guys. What are you? Oh, you're the things that make the webbing, are you? Not for much longer, you won't. Someone screwing me, the answer would be the developers. I mean, technically speaking, that's true. But I meant like within the universe of the video game. Something up there, although I'm down if I know what. Ooh. Nope. Scandal. Oh, I really want that. Nope, that's the wrong button. Worth it. Just for that, this was worth it. So what's this gonna be, I wonder? Gonna be something at the end of this, I just don't know what. Analysis implies this field of teleportation? What? It's pretty. Charge fire shot. I did wonder, because it was 3-shot ammo, fire high heat penetrative projectiles. Ooh. Yep. Okay, nice. So it's basically the fire equivalent of what will ultimately be the super missiles, presumably. Oh, ooh, hello. What the fuck is that? I'm guessing this is teleporting out of this place. Yep. Okay. Excellent. Charge shot. Love it. It's not quite the flamethrower, but I suppose I can manage. Okay, well,
If you're unsure where to go, you can always explore the unsurveyed area.
I was literally about to say, I guess it's time to head to the mountain. I was just running around collecting up more green crystals, you prick. What did I actually need for these? I need psychic energy from in the waveform of a diffused oscillation blast. Not that. Well, it's worth a try. Still, we're going to upgrade for the charge. Well, the upgrade for the fire shot. Which is, can I just say that's a bit of a generic name for it? It's just, oh yeah, it's called the fire shot because it shoots fire. Okay. Just saying. But, so we got that at least, so that's something. And we got the charge for it. And we got an energy tank. The energy tank is what I deem to be the most important. Because, yeah, you always need more energy tanks. I'm still quite squishy at this point in the game. Enemies do... They do a fair chunk of damage. At least it's not psychic fire shot. Fair. Very fair. So I'm assuming that the big healthy blue glow from that is presumably because that's where the cryo chip is. We know where it is, but of course we've got to work out how to get to it. A lot of the names in this feel a bit off. You know, I kind of see where you're coming from with that. It's a different kind of naming convention, isn't it? Like, Fire Shot, it's fine, but it's a bit basic. But, like, we've got... Like, Ice Belt I like. Okay, I will say Ice Belt I like. But, like, Fury Green feels like an odd name, right? We've got Fury Green. We've got... What was this one? Yeah, Volt Forge. That's at least descriptive. And we got Flare Pool. I do wonder if the whole thing is it's just supposed to be like translations from Lamorn language. You know, where it's like... It's supposed to be a little bit off because... You know, it's just, oh, it's the closest we could get, you know? I don't know, it's a bit of an explanation, but it's not much of one. Say hello to this game's Fendrana drifts, I suppose. LED lights. Light, heat, and electricity. Cryopod transport system. Cryopod. Cool. Whoa. Ice Belt. I say that name at least sounds good. Do we get ambushed by a bunch of like wolf things here? I'm fairly certain I saw that in the trailer. Also, can I just say, I love how fucking desolate that looks. That is a sight like something out of fucking Dark Souls, right? With all the mountains curving in like that, framing the sun. That is such a good fucking shot. Ah, it's a little scout bot. Yes, I'm afraid I don't have the electricity you need yet. This game still looks fucking gorgeous, by the way. I don't think I can gush enough about just how good this game looks. Like, holy shit. For a game on the Switch, like the Switch 1 as well will run this. It obviously runs it at a lower resolution, but... Oh, incoming. Spiky wolves. Spiky ice wolves. This could be a problem. Then again, maybe not. Can we scan one, please? Hello. Snow wolf. Carnivorous quadruped. Living in the frigid regions of the ice belt, pack hunter surrounds its prey. Its cold natural habitat makes it ill-suited to warm climates. Gee, that's a clue for you. Should we try some ice? Hello. You think they'd have learned by now? This is very much like that first mini-boss in Prime 1. Just watch the radar. No, there's not many left. You guys ain't winning this, for the record. It's a nice theory, but that's all it is. Am I supposed to be doing something? Like else? We're gonna wait for the alpha to show up or something. Hello, that's a lot. You sneaky little bugger. That's what I get for not paying attention, I suppose. Missed. This is getting a little fraught. There's a lot of them. This is a problem. This is what? Oh, I was supposed to get overwhelmed. That makes sense. Okay, that at least makes a certain kind of sense, because I was like, this is going on for quite a while, and I'm doing alright, and then the numbers started growing, and I was like, hang on a tick. Yeah, so that's kind of one of those supposed to lose fights. So we might have an ally up here? Maybe? There's definitely firing coming from up there, but doesn't... Again, for the boost ball. What we got? Elevator for wheeled vehicles, of course. Let's see. Blockhead. Yippee, what is that? I don't know, but they're going wibble. I think they're supposed to be like fans, like giant air generated wind turbines. That's the term I was looking for. Red light indicates it's offline. Of course it is. Offline. available to me. Electric? I can't open that. I guess we're going down on the bike, huh? No, we can't. Hang on, have I missed a door? Oh yeah, that one there. Duh. I was too busy looking at the console. Nope, there's a door right there. There it is. I'm an idiot. You can also provide access to hologram schematics. Yeah, I keep seeing those all over the place. It's either just there for thematics. Healing pod. Healing pod? Oh.
All clear. I never thought I'd meet the legendary bounty hunter, Samus, in a place like this. Corporal Rieger Tokabi, Fed Sniper, Herc Unit Delta. It's good to finally cross paths with you, but tell me, where are we? We were deep in gunfire. I lost visuals, then woke with a busted comms unit and a leg to match. Now, I tried to access this terminal, but the only thing I could get operational was the gun. That's it. Then I see this here. What do you make of it?
What I make of it is the fact that I've just noticed I'm 5 minutes late for a break. Sorry, I was very much just into, ooh, what's going on? Old grizzled war sniper. Yeah, like I even like how when his thing started getting introduced, I'm positive I heard a harmonica playing as like a musical sting for him. So I'm like, ah, right, okay. Surprised we got another character. I get the feeling people probably like him a lot more as a character than the awkward nerd. Interesting. So maybe my time travel theory is a bit off, but I still think there might be something to that. There's definitely something going on there. I don't understand that vision Samus got before we got Viola was... It looked like Galactic Federation fighting with something. I didn't quite catch what it was, because you see it for like a second. It's there and gone. There's something going on here, and we're still slowly trying to work all this stuff out. But, yeah, anyway, I do have to go for a break. Back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Okay, so I get the feeling I gotta scan this. Ooh. Let's scan him first. Okay, Rieger. Infantryman, former hunter. Oh, you are so fucked. Who specializes in long-range precision shooting. Interesting. Once a hunter working on remote worlds, he volunteered for Federation service in the hope of finding stability. He enjoys solitude and dislikes working with others, always prefers to go on missions solo without a spotter. Family has worshipped the god Solan for generations, Rieger included. He is never without his arrowhead-shaped talisman, strongly believes his continued survival is only because of its protection. Unfortunately, his beliefs are often in conflict with his missions and their use of his talents, which is a source of much loathing and personal strife. Wow, okay, I'm struggling to think. Is that the first time we've ever had mention of some kind of god and religion in Metroid? I'm trying to think. It might be. I don't think the Chozo or the Luminoth or any of them lot really had the belief in a god. I mean, maybe that race on Brio in Prime 3? Oh, I don't remember all the lore from that. Not specifically. I mean, they might have done because, you know, they were a technically advanced race, but then there was a big war on their planet and they regressed. Probably the first time it's ever been directly stated. Others were just inspired by general spirituality. Yeah, it was always the idea that like the Chozo were more enlightened. It was almost like a Buddhist mentality, you know, that they'd grown technologically and then just sort of decided, no, we don't need that stuff. We're just, you know, nature and all that stuff. It's vaguely Buddhist in their leanings. Not that they were outright against technology; they would use it, but they didn't like obsess with it. But yeah, I think that's the first time we've ever had a specific god and worshipper mentioned. That is a wild addition, but I mean, sure, fine, whatever. That implies there's 3 more. Interesting.
Oh, you were able to activate this. A map of the facility. But it's corrupted. Ah, you want to go there. In that case, this elevator is the only way down. But the power's offline. One moment. There. That must be the generator room. I think we can bring it back to life. All right, you have the map. I'm no good with this leg, so I'll have to keep an eye on you from here. Luck be with you.
Yeah, I know where we're going, thanks. I do like how, because of the quote-unquote corruption in the map, it does mean that there are basically bits of the map missing. That's at least a nice way to not just give you the full map outright. So I kind of like that.
That is one powerful turret.
I'm not going to argue, mate. You technically saved my life with it.
I'll keep an eye on things from here. Least I can do.
Uh-huh. YOLO. A bloody cryopod. Little guys. Dead little guys. Well, they are now, anyway. Shriek bats? Oh, dart wings. How did I know you were going to do that? Bloody shriek bats. They are shriek bats. They may not be called it, but that's what you are. say no to getting some of my ammo back. Alright, loading platform. Not sure I like that. Psychic lock. Collecting TK codes. Oh, for fuck's sake. We'll deal with that later, shall we? Oh, right, so everything's locked down, is it? That's nice. That one can only be one from the other side. Well, okay. Kind of what it looks like. We still don't have that. Research Diary, Day 1, Endeavor. My name is Targan. I'm a researcher at this facility. I'm writing this to have a record of my experiment. When the great tragedy occurred, many fled the danger within the research center. However, the guidance of priest Katoya, a few of us stayed in order to perform analysis and experiments on Griever anatomy. Our hope is to reverse the transformation by administering a solution of processed green energy to subjects brought to the facility. I want to believe we can succeed. What is this Griever thing? We keep hearing about it. I mean, if my time travel theory is correct, they're probably Metroids. And that's the green goo we've been doing. It's literally like liquefied Metroid. Grievers are the four-armed enemies that crawl around and spit at you. I didn't think they were specifically Grievers. I thought they were creatures that had been, like, Griever-fied. Am I misremembering that? Oh yeah, Jungle Griever. Well, you see, it's a subspecies of Griever. Well, let's unlock the doors and unleash the madness. Except for that one because one of them's closed.
Samus? You hear me? I patched into the facility speakers. I can use them to communicate. I noticed that several rooms were unlocked at once. That was you, wasn't it? Nice. Proceed with caution. You never know what's lurking.
Well, let's see what we get, shall we? Oh, hand. Status: no abnormal cell mutation or manipulation. Contains a TK code. Ooh. Oh. Random. So many things within normal value range. I suppose we gotta do it with that rather than just shooting it like every other fucking door. What we got? Cryopod waiting maintenance. So this is where they repaired cryopods. Ooh. Cryopods containing subjects are arriving at the lab almost daily. The pods put them into cold hibernation and maintain minimal life functions. Operation of the cooling equipment has been deemed absolutely essential, so the system has been designed to continue functioning even if the entire facility were to fall to low power mode. Similarly, throughout inspection and repair of cryopods is one of our highest priority tasks. Was it now? In particular in that one. We need to find a way into that fourth room. Maybe from this one we can like go through a vent into that or something. I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? Nova DNA sequencer. Who are you now? Why is this whispering? Why is it that... I hear the sound of an item or something. Come on, up you go. See, I told you there'd be a way in. What is that? Psychic container. Oh, we're gonna get an upgrade. I'm guessing it's the grapple. All evidence points to that being the case. Woo! Grapple lasso. Yeah. Psychic lasso, because of course. Oh, I've got a... Oh, that's weird. Like a lock on. And then I have to press the left button? That's very odd. Not the left button, I have to press the left stick. Okay, maybe this is just a me thing. I don't like stick buttons. I've never been a fan of having to push in an analog stick because I always feel like I'm gonna break the fucking thing. Maybe this is just a me thing, and it's just I just feel weird about it. But I've always felt like you shouldn't be able to press the analog stick in. It just feels wrong to me. So he wants to install something in the room. Apparently it will be a gift for the one who will become our savior at some point in the future. We don't need a savior right now. If our efforts are not the priority, then do the Lamorn even have a future? All we can do now is continue the experiments and believe that we will see results. You gotta scan them to be able to... And that's kind of irritating. Oh, what the... Did I pull... Oh, I pulled you... Oh, I didn't realize there was two of the bloody things. Right, let's try that again, shall we? I pulled the first one down. I didn't realize there was a second one. Technically speaking, I pulled the second one down, but you know what I mean. Anyway, this will get me another shot upgrade by the looks. Nice. What a random arbitrary thing. Nice.
Whatever you're doing, it's working. Keep it up.
I will. Ooh, hello. It took you far too long to solve that because your dumbass missed the obvious pattern on the right? Really? What, the triangle bit? You missed that? Or no, you mean a little... Sorry, not the triangle bit. That's the left. The bit that sort of sticks out from the triangle. Mm-hmm. Oh, the entire pattern, you didn't see it at all. Oh! So you collected the TK things, but didn't realize there was a pattern on it. Oh, okay. I mean, it wasn't desperately clear, I'll admit, but yeah, well done. Anxiety. Oh, it's me. Green energy doses results show no significant benefits at this time. Essentially, a rapid increase in cellular proliferation speed and a doubling of the number of cells increases growth and effect vitality. Why has this vector taken such an abnormal turn? What could be done to shift it back to its original direction? Our time is limited, and I'm worried about our remaining stockpiles. Okay, so we need to find the DK stuff. You know, I was wondering when we were going to run to a save point. It had been an age. It really had. It had been a long time since we last had a save point. I don't think we found one in this whole area. This is the first. Unless I missed a door somewhere, but I don't think I did. We got that there. That wasn't... Oh yeah, that one was sealed off. Then we had this... Technically there was that door, but... Based on the map... I suppose there was that save point there, but I didn't use it. Because I forgot it was there. Shush. Right, anyway. Test capsule. Okay. Body tissue. Oh, how handy. Four. Wow. Those two other rooms seem to be connected, but I can't get through the door. Maybe I can't get into those rooms. Or maybe there's another way in. Oh, there's definitely another way in. Alright, we need to work out if it's possible to get into there. No, I don't think so. Doesn't look like there's a way down that way either. Not exactly sure. But we better mark that on the map. Missiles. Three directions. All sealed with the lasso. Good job we got it then. I don't think... No, we don't have the map for this area, do we? This is one of those off the radar bits. Well, we got 3 rooms. Might as well start somewhere. Transport cart, nothing special. The cryopod rail system. Sure. We were so close. It seemed like we had succeeded in disabling the problematic genes and also resetting the cells, causing the rapid proliferation process to replicate normal genetic information and restore their state. However, for some reason, we were unable to stabilize it. The subject reverted. Right now, I want to check over the genetic analysis to see if there's any way problems, if there were any problems in our process. I don't want this setback to have been for nothing. Hatch to the cryopod. Does it now? Just scanning everything that I can, as always. You never know when it's going to be something useful. Griever specimen. What is that? That is very bizarre. That's lucky. There we go. Nice. 2 down, 2 to go. Why are the pods making such a weird noise? It's eerie. Might be something in there. Should leave a pointer. Just saying, hey, come here if we need it. Everything's currently offline, so there's not a lot I can do. Aha! Since the lab experiments began, several subjects have been brought in each day. The lab is close to capacity, and tragically, countless brethren have lost their lives while securing these subjects. And then we should stop gathering subjects, if only because our restoration experiments have thus far been unsuccessful. Transport specimens, just a stretcher, I guess. Thawing station. We may have had a breakthrough today. Until now, we presumed that the physical transformation was triggered by something in the crystals, causing compositional change in the GE, green energy, which would in turn cause an abnormality in gene transcription. Yet that is not the case. In actuality, an unused region of the brain linked with the crystals is stimulated, and as a result, genes that would normally have stayed pseudogenes were transcribed. And I now wonder, are we unlocking a blocked evolutionary branch? This would mean the great tragedy was merely one possible evolution of one potential future. So with that in mind, what would happen if, when administering green energy, we disabled those genes at the moment that the rapid cellular proliferation is triggered? There should be sufficient value in attempting this to justify altering the Bacilli systems programming. Interesting. And then, of course, the one we read earlier said that, oh, you know, we tried that, but it was only temporary. What's in here, then? Oh, just a missile. Huh, that's a thing? What is this? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much am I going to hate it? Oh, that's the Bacilli. Is it Bacilli? I think that's how it's pronounced. Well, this seems to still work. That's a problem. What the hell is that? Oh, does it? That's nice. That is weird. Okay, like, that is... I know this is going to sound like a weird thing to say, but that seems legitimately alien. It's so weird. That is genuinely quite disturbing. Looks like something out of that film... what was that film called? Like Nope or something like that. It had a very odd name. Apparently the film itself was like pretty good. I don't know. I never saw it. Would you believe I don't watch a lot of movies? But yeah, it kind of reminds me of what that alien thing in Nope was supposed to be. Right. Am I gonna have enough? Oh, I don't know. Let's have a quick look. Subject is in hibernation in the cryopod. Its metabolism at minimum levels. Unfortunately, we were unable to perform the experiment we'd like with the subject in its state. Subject's metabolic function is inactive. A reversal of its rapid cellular proliferation cannot occur. Oh, excuse me. First, we must wake the subject and restore its normal metabolic function. How'd that work out for you? That's not the right button. So wait, some of these things are alive. Well, that doesn't bode well, does it? They're pickled. Probably guess how well it went. Well, yeah, it was a rhetorical question. Get it? Oh, hi, yeah, you guys are... Woo, hello. We're monitoring subjects who have had GE administered here. Regardless of GE concentration, we do not appear to be any significant differences. We see regeneration without an apparent mutation to alter the cells. Furthermore, no matter how deep our analysis, we have yet to see any apparent chromosome abnormalities. It is almost as if they are natural creatures. But another way, if we were to judge based on DNA, there are no significant differences between them and us. What's going on? Yeah, I think we kind of read those in reverse order. But we got the idea of it at least. Is our code going to be in here? What a shocker. That was the wrong button. Alright, place your bets, folks. Place your... Oh, no, actually, I can open up this. I was going to say, do you think those Griever things are going to wake up from their pods? I don't know, what do you reckon? Anything down here? No, just another vent. What is with that? Why is it that going near these things when they're dead, they make a weird noise? Like, that is very strange. Ain't it? It's weird. I don't understand it. Well, we're going to have to go back to the save point. We got the code, but unfortunately we are out of time. But it gives us something to do when we start off next time. Yeah, there's a lot of very odd stuff going on here. And I am so curious where the hell all this is going. I haven't the faintest idea. I've got so many ideas and theories. There's so much going on. It's really odd. Because this whole Griever thing feels like, oh, it's been, you know, that the whole Metroid fusion process. But that could be just a red fucking herring for all I know. And it could just be... Because it's weird that the bosses are labeled as having gone through, quote, Metroid fusion. And yet none of the other creatures have. They've all been, quote-unquote, grievered. Either that or they're just, you know, hostile creatures anyway. And so I do wonder if it's like the same thing. I still think there's some time travel shenanigans going on here, but I don't know. And I kind of love that I don't know. Like, oh my god, I'm second guessing what is going on in a Metroid game. How often does that happen? It's not a complaint, by the way. Not a complaint. I love it. Oh. Okay, so we shall continue to chip away at the ice area to get ourselves another key. Presumably at some point we will also gain the ice shot upgrade, which will let us back into the lava area. And then at some point in the lava area we'll presumably get the spider ball, which will allow us to access the third area, where we'll get the electric shot. And that'll probably be one of the last big things we do. Because I'm assuming once we get the electric shot, we kind of move towards endgame. Because that's when you can activate the item locator robot thingamajiggies. I assume. I'm assuming. And you know what they say about that. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.